Today we're going to break down some Nick Mullens of the San Francisco 49ers, guy that's been playing some very efficient football since he took over in Week 9. Has the Niners rolling a little bit. They've won the last 2 and won 3 games that he started this season. But you look at him as a player, timing, rhythm, quick game passer, excels at the intermediate level. And the biggest thing is he knows where to go with the football pre-snap. He's been owning that all season. And he's got Kyle Shanahan. He's got some playmakers that are making plays for him. So we're going to take a look at some of these plays that Nick Mullens is excelling at so far this season. Since he took over, Nick Mullens has the highest grade in the NFL on throws coming under 10 yards. I mentioned he's a great, quick timing and rhythm passer, knows where to go with the ball, and he can process reads, which is what we're going to see right here. He sees the game really well. They're ultimately going to try to dial this play up for Kyle Juszczyk on a linebacker, kind of on this option angle route inside. He's going to see this thing get shut out and very quickly process his read and get his eyes back to George Kittle on this throw. But let's go ahead and run this clip, see exactly what he's seeing. Boom, he wants to go there to Juszczyk. It's shut out. Quickly, he gets to that second read on George Kittle, and yards after the catch has been a huge story for this Niners team all season long. They have 56.3% of yards after the catch, which is third highest in the NFL since Week 9. So he's getting some serious help after the catch, especially with George Kittle. But this is a great shot at it right here. He goes to make this throw, and it gets shut out by the linebacker. And let's run this thing again and see just how quickly he pops back, knows where that second read is, and throws a good, accurate football, and George Kittle does the rest here. So knowing where to go with the ball for Nick Mullens has been big all season long. And then we're going to just see some of the accuracy that he does have on this quick passing game. We're in a third down situation at the end of this football game trying to close this thing out against the Broncos. We're going to get a motion and ultimately kind of a pick rub route right here to Trent Taylor versus single high. Cover one man. They're bringing 5 men. Let's go ahead and run this thing. So we're going to get a motion. We're going to see Trent Taylor come right off of George Kittle and ultimately get just enough space. But this throw from the back shot, you're going to see an accurate throw ultimately closes this game out for a Niners win. But this back shot, you'll see the accuracy that he is throwing in this quick passing game. We get the motion. We've got pressure coming up front, 5-man pressure from the Broncos, cover one. And we can see that window right there. There is only one spot where that football can go, and he puts it right there and closes that game out. So the quick, intermediate, and short game passing has been really big from Nick Mullens. Since Week 9 of the season, no quarterback has more yards at the intermediate level, 10 to 19, than Nick Mullens. We know that Kyle Shanahan loves to dial up the play-action passing game at that intermediate level. And we got some clips to show you here of exactly how they're doing that. Kyle Shanahan, they love to get their quarterbacks on the move in the bootleg game. We're seeing that with Nick Mullens. Let's go ahead and run the clip. They got some motion, ultimately to get George Kittle across the field on a deep crosser off this play action, boot action. He's got an open shot, and he's hitting these throws over and over again. He has the highest percentage of open throws to his first read in the NFL since he's taken over, so definitely getting some help from Kyle Shanahan, but nonetheless, he's delivering some throws. And then we know that they love the dagger concept, which is we've got a deep cross by number 1 or number 2 inside, and then number 1 is going to run a wide departure, wide release, deep dig route, deep dagger concept off of play action. Let's go ahead and run this clip here. He comes off of the action, nice 7-step footwork, and we got a great route from Dante Pettis, shaving the angle down on that in cut. We said got a bunch of open throws, especially at this intermediate level. And then the last one here, we're going to see this is more off of a 5-step timing, and they also love the 7-step glance route, the skinny post. They run it as much as anybody in the NFL. Let's go ahead and run this clip. He's going to come off of this, and this is just going to be right on the plant step. He's going to take a quick 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coverage is declared. And then we got Dante Pettis for another big play. We see the yards after the catch over and over coming up on some of these intermediate shots. So he's got a lot of things working for him in his favor. But this is one of the best throws he's had all season. This is against the Broncos. We're going to have a double move concept with Dante Pettis. And we're going to have some other action coming underneath to try to influence the coverage. But he's going to make this throw under pressure, up and over the backers. It's a really impressive throw. Let's go ahead and run this clip. So we got the motion. Ultimately gets the Broncos out of that blitz look that they had. We'll see Dante Pettis run this little quick out and up. And he fires this thing up and over the coverage while getting hit. The back shot, you get a good view exactly what he's doing on this play. We got the motion. Broncos get out of their blitz look. And then ultimately, this is just Nick Mullens making a play. This is in the fourth quarter of that game, getting hit by Von Miller, throwing a strike to Dante Pettis. So a lot of good stuff at the intermediate level for Nick Mullens. Ultimately, what do we have with Nick Mullens? I think we have a very solid backup quarterback, kind of in that fringe starter range. It's definitely been elevated by Kyle Shanahan in this scheme and some of the guys after him making these plays after the catch. But nonetheless, he's been very efficient and one of the bright spots of this 49ers team.